I love Wednesday. Did you know that? I do. I love Wednesday. You know why? Because it's Words of Wisdom Wednesday. And I really, 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 really appreciate when anyone says, can you tell us a little bit about this or talk a little bit about that? And the answer, of course, is heck yeah, I'd love to. I'm Kathy Weaver, and I am part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women. And today is indeed Wednesday. Words of Wisdom Wednesday was born several years ago, and I've been able to be a part of this piece of your lives every single Wednesday for that amount of time. And again, thank you, thank you, thank you for saying, sharing, sending me thoughts, topics, requests for what we can talk about on Words of Wisdom Wednesday. So, we've talked before about the efficacy of having a YouTube channel. Okay. Don't hang up yet. Don't stop looking. That's not what we're going to talk about. What I want to talk about is if you do a video, regardless of what platform you use, and upload it to your YouTube channel, do you always notice that YouTube picks the absolutely most amazing picture face of you in the world as their thumbnail? I don't know why that is. A Facebook Live, whatever the deal is, they pick the absolute worst. And of course, with mine, it's always my mouth is open. I know that's a surprise to many of you, but I was just wanting to talk to you about thumbnails. And I'm not talking thumbnails, I'm talking thumbnails as it has to do with YouTube channel, YouTube videos. Now, of course, you can make fantastic, amazing, unbelievable YouTube thumbnails, any kind of thumbnail on Canva and some of the other cool platforms that are out there. You can also go through your own YouTube video and pick while you're speaking that you, oh, I love that. You can isolate that particular frame and actually screenshot it. And then boom, you can actually have that as your YouTube channel thumbnail. But as I said, it just amazes me that YouTube picks, shall we say, the absolute worst of whichever thing that we're doing. And I'm really serious about the different faces or the different, and of course, in my case, I'm always doing one of these kind of things, and that's what YouTube picks. Now, when you look at this particular video, and I'm doing it on purpose, and this is the one, when you listen, you're going to know why I did it. No one else is going to know. They're going to go, does she know that's out there? I literally picked a kind of thumbnail for this video to bring that point home. You can create your own. Several times, if the choices have been too awful, I literally take the Words of Wisdom Wednesday banner and make that the thumbnail. I've done that. I've also, especially if I'm doing a Kathy chat and I want to highlight the person extra special, if you will, I say, can you hang on? Let's take a picture for a second before we get the party started. And that way we're both posed correctly and I can give them the best edification possible. So I do a screenshot when everybody's looking terrific. And I use that as the thumbnail, since trying to get two people to look their best during an isolated frame is rougher than just one. Yeah. So I have asked before, would you please, I'd like to do a screenshot right now. Sure, go ahead. That'd be great. And most people are happy to do that. So I just wanted to share, when you are creating your YouTube video, and it doesn't matter again what platform you're using, once you upload that video from Zoom or from wherever you're going, upload it into your YouTube channel. There's 3 choices of thumbnail. And like I say, I promise in my case, they picked the absolute worst, but then I've got another one. Oh gosh, that's worst-er. And here's another one, holy moly. And none of them are what I would want out there for the world to see. But the one I picked for today for this video is intentional. And again, you guys that watch this video are the only ones who are going to know why I picked that thumbnail. So please know, again, you can, I guess you would say schedule. I don't know how else to say that. Stage a thumbnail picture. So let's say I wanted to go for the thumbnail. Then I would literally take a screenshot and that would be my thumbnail. I'd upload it in that little plus sign box. There's all kinds of ways to do this. And please remember, I mentioned in a lot of a lot of my training classes, as soon as I teach you how to do something, for whatever, or learn how to do something, they change it. So anytime anybody does a training or something, realize that in 10 seconds, they're going to actually change it. So now you're going to go, is that really a thumbnail, or how do I do that? I promise, as soon as we learn how to perfect this system, they're going to change it. But honestly, pose, look adorable, whatever you want to do, screenshot it, make that your thumbnail. But in my case today, I did it intentionally so that you will actually know YouTube always picks the very worst possible pose of me. And that's what is a choice. This way you can actually navigate it. If you don't know how to do this, what would you say? Go to YouTube, how to select a different thumbnail. And they'll probably tell you, you go through your video and isolate that frame, screenshot it. Or, like I say, in my case, you can actually stage it and pose for it and screenshot it that way and upload it later from your desktop. I just wanted to share that because I have seen some people's videos out there. They probably don't want that out there, but they didn't know there was actually a choice. And there is. Yes, there, there is a choice. And I have chosen sometimes, I guess you would say, to not stage it, because quite frankly, I want these videos to be real. I don't want them all polished and perfect and amazing, because if they are, you are probably going to go, I could never do that. This way, as I always say, I set the bar nice and low so all of us can do it together. But I really do mean that. I want you to see that making a video is probably more important than making it perfect. And the thumbnail is a different category, because you probably do want that a little closer to perfect than some kind of face that you're doing. So just think about that. Stage your thumbnail, use your background of whatever Zoom topic you're doing, and put that in as a thumbnail, because that's what will stay when you post that video somewhere. And especially, like I say, with my Kathy chat, I want my guests to look amazing. And for me to look amazing with them would be an extra bonus. So that's why I always say, let's take a screenshot before we get this Kathy chat started. So please consider a thumbnail if you haven't already. If you didn't understand a word I said, please go to YouTube, how to create a thumbnail differently, how to isolate a frame, do whatever you think you want to do to make that thumbnail represent you. I mean, honestly, when you're doing videos, you want it to look as terrific as possible. So I am Kathy Weaver. It is Words of Wisdom Wednesday. And you know how I feel about Delinda Lane and the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women. I'll see you next time. And until then, I'm going to be looking at your thumbnails. Watch them pick that one right. They will.